A breaking news update. Memphis joins cities across the United States taking to the streets to voice their frustrations about the outcome of the presidential election. There have been at least 3 demonstrations in less than 24 hours here in the Bluff City, each of them ending peacefully without violence. WREG's Michael Quander was at each of these events and explains what organizers hope to accomplish.
A protest, a rally, and a walk for solidarity. 3 separate demonstrations with one common thread: Donald Trump and the outcome of the election.
Being a person of color, being from a Muslim family, being from a family of immigrants and refugees.
Farah Ibrahim says this election was important to him and says Trump's win
legitimizes racism, legitimizes sexism, legitimizes ignorance and xenophobia and Islamophobia.
That's how more than 100 people felt at the National Civil Rights Museum after marching through downtown Memphis on Saturday.
Be pissed off!
Several groups and minorities felt marginalized in the election.
We would want to make sure that all the changes that have been made, the progress that has been made for minorities, doesn't slide back.
Hours later in Midtown, dozens stood outside of Planned Parenthood on Poplar.
We're very concerned about what's coming.
The organization worried that under Trump's pro-life leadership, laws will be repealed and funding for groups like this one will be snatched away.
We're here to talk about it. We're here to let our feelings be known.
Another group shared its feelings Friday night.
Not my president!
The anti-Trump protesters marched through a busy Overton Square with signs and candles.
We're not going to stand for him attacking minorities.
And while each demonstration was peaceful, with police on standby, the group still faced criticism.
What do you say to people who are calling you all basically big crybabies?
So do you want us to sit back and do nothing after, that's my question to them, say you were a person of color, say you were a Muslim, say you were a homosexual.
In Memphis, Michael Quander, WREG, News Channel 3.
Meanwhile, there's been a little bit of bridge repairing with the GOP. President-elect Donald Trump has received a number of congratulatory calls from people who blasted him over the past few months. Among those who held conversations with the president-elect, Governor John Kasich, former governors Mitt Romney and Jeb Bush. Kasich, the Republican governor of Ohio, he boycotted the Republican convention, even though it was held in his state. Romney and Bush, both previous presidential hopefuls, were among Trump's most outspoken critics. Trump also received calls from Bill and Hillary Clinton.